Yo, salute everybody. Happy birthday, DME.
Word up. Happy birthday to DME, man.
DME is 65 years old today. Salute. Been around since the Great Depression. Seen everything.
Yo, how you going with it on DME right now?
You gotta get it, man. He's wearing a bow on his bangs right now. Birthday bow.
Man. I heard he woke up to a bunch of hair products in a gift bag and balloons this morning. Yeah, I'm just sending a few alerts out to a few people.
DME, I got the hook of some Viagra coupons. We'll get you right. Ponzi won't know what hit her.
Yeah, they're violating DME right now, man. I wanna
Look, we start the live and Jay's over here trying to figure out how YouTube and Twitter works.
Nah, I'm trying to, cause again, it's a lot of people who say they subscribed, right?
So, pal.
They watch us all the time, and then they'll be like, "Yo, I didn't get the alert. I didn't get the alert." So Now I try to send them the link on Twitter as well, so it's like killing two birds with one stone. You can retweet it for everybody else, and you get the straight link, so there's no issue. We got a few things we want to talk about here. One of the things is that dope ass song that I was just playing. If you don't know what that is, that's Shades by
Not in these shades, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's Shades by John Real Rhines.
Salute Mad Max. Salute Big
salute
Al. Salute to Corey. Corey got bars.
Salute Corey.
Jay Legend's wife beaters in the building.
Salute the pancakes, man. Pause. It's a funny dude, yo. Yo, man.
It's got a picture of you and everything.
Nah, that ain't me. Yeah. Unless he changed the picture.
Nah, that's you.
Oh, yeah? I gotta see this shit now. I gotta see it. Cause the picture he had on before wasn't me.
It looked like you.
So now I gotta put up with your shit too now?
It's your twin.
Listen, man. John, when the fuck are we gonna get a real video for Shades, man?
Hey, man, shout out to Above and Beyond, man. He made the video for John, our Wave Gang comrade. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Salute to Above and Beyond. I didn't know he did that video.
Yeah.
But hold on, did he edited it in terms of like he took cartoons from somewhere, or he did all of that?
He created it. It came from him. I don't know if he did it from scratch, if he took it from anime. I don't know what he did, but he was the creator.
Well, salute to Above and Beyond. I haven't seen much of him lately. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, he just popped up a couple days ago. So
oh yeah.
I don't know what he's been up to, but shout out to him.
Yeah, I was just watching that Shay's video on his channel too. I didn't know that he created all that. I just played it off of John's channel, but I was watching it on. I love that song, and what I used to do was I used to go to John's lives and just play that part in the morning before I had to go somewhere, and that was it. I want to watch the rest of the fucking live. I mean, 'cause most of the time I was in the live later, you know, when he originally did it. But sometimes I just want to hear that song, and I didn't know how else to do it but to do that. So
you're waiting for him to play it. Play the song.
Yeah, I'm always telling him to play that shit. You don't always want to play it though.
And salute to John for the shout out too on his 48 bars tracks.
Yes.
Shout out to Union.
Yeah, no, he sure did. Salute to John. Salute to Tatted, Teflon. Salute to Pretty Money.
That's love.
Salute to all three of them fellas. I enjoy what they do. Pretty Money is a funny ass dude, but Tatted been stepping it up with these fucking skits and like the way he's editing it and all of that. Man. Tatted been pretty creative with what he's been doing lately.
Salute to Matt Bank, 8+. Salute to Damn I'm Wild.
Damn I'm Wild. Salute, man. 8+. Salute to all the fellas. Thank you for rocking with us every single time. I appreciate it more than you know. But then, I remember, I'm not supposed to be thankful no more. I forgot. I'm not supposed to be fucking thankful for the support anymore.
Corey got bars, asked if we're gonna be at Lifted Soul 5.
That's the goal. As of right now, I can't answer that. I believe I'll be there. I actually have court that Friday. Right? Because Lifted Soul 5 is what day?
The 3rd. November 3rd.
Yeah, so I believe wait, what?
He says November 3rd.
So it's on a Sunday this time?
I don't know.
I go to court November 1st, and that's a Friday.
We'll keep it a bean with everybody. I ain't got money to be going out. Broke as a Joe, son. Probably catch the pay-per-view. Which kills me because I've been dying to go to one of these RB events. I still haven't gone to any.
Oh, you not? Oh,
nah.
shit, I thought you've been through.
Nah, I've never been there.
And I said this before, but you know, I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I feel like RBE should let us do the broadcasting, man. Let us do the commentating in between battles, man. The fuck.
You get all types of fuckery.
What you said?
You get all types of fuckery.
Yeah, but it's a lot of people who want to see it, man. So fuck that. Put us on. Let us do it. Let us take care of it, man.
Have you getting out of pocket and shit. Disrespecting. You disrespecting motherfuckers.
And then, you know, they bring the battle rappers over to our table. We'll interview them. You know, I'm going to be as honest as I always am. And we'll see how it goes.
I'll be there to keep the peace. Make sure Jay doesn't get in a fist fight with somebody over a bad review.
Yeah, man. I don't never see. I think I'm always fair with everybody. I don't know.
And like I said before, shout out to RBE. They've reached out, been really accommodating, and you know, have offered to you know, to have me in the building, and I just couldn't make it out. So shout out to them.
Yeah, salute to them. Even it's crazy. I got a lot of shit because I was supposed to be going to the strike card, and I don't think I'm going. Another reason why I might not be going is I was invited. Salute to Wilds from Pit Fights. I was invited to come out there for their event that Sunday. So I think what the October 13th is the strike card, and then the 14th is this event with Pit Fights in another league. They're like doing a
Where's
league
Pit?
Thing.
Where's Pit Fights again?
Pit Fights is from like Baltimore and all that.
Okay, I thought it was like Pittsburgh or something like that.
Yeah, they're doing an event with another league, and the event is gonna actually be in Pennsylvania. I think it's like gonna be on like the borderline of like Delaware and Pennsylvania or something. Anyway, I got invited to go out there by Wilds, salute Wilds. But honestly, of course, I'm fucking broke too. It's gonna be hard for me to be at strike, then the next day take a trip all the way out there to be there for the Pit Fights battle, and like it's a lot right now. So I don't know. I might honestly these next 3 events I might not even be able to make, which I'm not too happy about. But we'll see. You never know. We'll see. Before we go any further, you got the DM I sent you, right? With
I
the
don't
link?
know. I don't know. Oh, I forgot all about that.
Well, tell me when you got it ready before I say anything, all right?
Getting it now.
Before we get into that, while you get that, I just want to say, I want to say salute to Jay Blacc. I really don't think that. Of course, Jay Blacc got crazy amount of subscribers, so on and so forth. I don't think people truly appreciate what it is that man tries to do for this culture. I see a lot of people have an issue with the fact that Jay Blacc said he's not doing the Champion of the Year no more. If you aren't paying attention, he didn't say it couldn't happen anymore. He said this was the last year he was going to be running it.
It's just an alley-oop for anybody that wants to take it on.
And my thing is, like we've talked about the possibility of doing something like that. But whatever the case, the point is, this man keeps trying different avenues to push things forward. And instead of people bitching and complaining about that, why not step up in the shoes? You know, like if he's throwing an alley-oop up there, like handle your fucking business if that's the case. If you're that passionate about it, go ahead and take it over.
Yeah, I mean, I would have loved to do something like that, Jay, but you know, we've talked about it, and to be quite honest, we don't have the following to get enough supporters behind us. And that's the problem, is that you need somebody of high stature for people, because people won't really donate and don't fall behind it, follow through behind it if they don't know you, for one, if you're not, you know, recognizable, familiar with them, they know you, you've been around, and you know, that's just the way it works for marketing. You know, people got to have trust in you and know you for to be able to do something like that. So, I mean, right now, I would say it's out of our hands. It would be, I'm sure a lot of people would love to do it, but they fall back into that scenario.
Yeah, I thought that John had a good solution, which could go good or bad, but I like his solution, which was, why not get a few bloggers who are cool with each other to start doing it, and then let that help bring other bloggers cooler with each other. You know, it's easier said than done, but I thought that was a pretty cool solution for it also.
So I think I figured out, sidetracking here, but I think I figured out the settings, because my live is, it's been green so far, and it's usually red and terrible. So I think I tweaked the settings enough to get it right. But I digress. No, I'm excited, bro. Like, all the lives we've ever done, like, the shit's been terrible. So I had to go search all the settings that I need to do to make sure this shit's fucking perfect, and it seems to be working good. How's the stream, y'all? Is the stream good?
Yeah, I can't see what nobody's saying, so I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you don't want to see. They're killing you.
Yeah. So yeah, back what? Say that? What?
DME says money isn't a motivation, so it's pointless to him.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what DME saying. You can skip that type of shit with DME comment. I don't want to hear about it. I don't give a fuck.
We love you, DME. Happy birthday.
Yeah, we saying happy birthday. He already coming in here talking some other shit. Like, happy birthday. What the fuck? Anyway, like I said, I think Jay Blacc, on the surface, it might seem like he get enough credit. I don't feel it. I just see a lot of dumb shit, man. I would just be like, yo, how about just giving that man credit for trying to push the culture forward and doing different shit and actually putting his money where his mouth is. He needs to talk shit.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Huh?
King of the Dot, put your money where your mouth is. Yeah. You know what? It's stressful, bro. That's a stressful thing to, and he's coming out of his own pocket too with some of that shit. So, and I always said from day one, the leagues should be doing this on their own. It shouldn't be on us to fucking support this shit. Like, they have it enough to be able to throw an extra band out for the night. Like, trust me, they have it. There's no reason why disincentives shouldn't be taken care of by the league.
Well, either way, even for the show that man puts on, the quality of the show, the ideas behind it, all the editing, which I know you could appreciate, all the editing that goes into all of that shit, man. I just feel like that man has really created something so fire, and people want to dwell on one thing instead of everything, like giving the man just his due. So salute to him. I also want to say, just for a whole bunch of bloggers, just in general with the bloggers, like, I just want to urge some of the bloggers. I understand certain shit just don't get views, and I get it, but I just feel like some of the bloggers should be having a bigger hand in pushing these smaller leagues, man. Salute to Dan Manuel, but we did an episode with him, and he talked about possibly adopting a league. And like I say, I do it, but I do it real subtly. I don't know how many people catch that I do it, but I do it real subtle, you know. And overall, I just really feel like for all these bloggers, like, I really want to see you guys help push these smaller leagues forward, especially if like me, if I hear bloggers talking about they're tired of seeing the same guys on all these big cards, well, that can only change if you help push the up and coming talent. Other than that, we're just going to continue to get the same guys over and over.
Well, you're going to get complaints regardless, because there was, like, 2015, URL was pushing PGs heavy and ignoring this was like the bars over names era, and King of the Dot was on the come up taking a lot of artists and putting them on their platform, and they had a really good year around that time. And it didn't look good for URL, but it takes time, because look at them now. A lot of those guys who they were pushing, they're stars now. People know them. Those are your Jack Boys, your Glue Easies, you know, like those, that it was that wave.
Yeah. I like Glue Easy, man. I think Glue Easy is dope. But I just want to sidetrack for one quick second. You got that link ready, right?
The link is in there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's gonna show up. It's there though.
But you put it what? You put it in the description?
Yeah.
All right. So, just for a side note, real quick, man.
Shout out to Andrea. Go ahead. Jay.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was getting a phone call. All seriousness, condolences out to Matt Hoffa and his family. Salute to everybody who has donated already to his my brother's keeper fund. If you don't know, Mav's brother, who was fighting cancer, passed away yesterday, I think. Blessings to their family, condolences to them. Keep Mav and his family in your prayers, but even more so, if you can, the link is in the description. Please donate, whether it's $1, $5, $20, whatever you can spare. Please donate and help them out. You know, if most people should know already, these funerals cost a whole lot of money. Things of this nature. There's other bills and stuff that still need to be taken care of. So if you can find it in your heart to donate a few dollars to Math and his family, at the end of the day, regardless of what you think about anybody in battle rap, this is our community and we have to take care of our own. I say that all the time. I say that when it comes to recapping battles. I say that when it comes to retweeting links to these guys' music, these guys' merchandising. I'm always trying to help push guys from every angle, because they are part of our community. They are part of us. So when we have tragedies, rest in peace, Bender, things of this nature, and when you have a situation like Tink the Demon, you know, and these guys need a few dollars for some help, you know, I just ask if you can find it in your heart to just send $1 or something. That's a lot more than doing nothing. If you could tweet out the link or put in your Facebook groups the link for the GoFundMe, anything you could do that could be in support and help to that family, I'm personally asking you to do so. And again, man, I just want Math and his family to know they are in my prayers, man, and bless them, man, because this is all difficult shit that I know all too well. You know what I'm saying? So it hits home for me, and you know, I have donated. I wish I could donate more. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm just asking y'all again, if you can, send $1, $2, tweet out the link, put it on your Facebook, whatever it can be, man. Just offer your support and your prayers to that man, please.
Yeah, A+, he was doing good, and he got sick again just recently, and it went for the worst. So yeah. The link is in the description. I do have it there. If it's not there, try refreshing. If not, it'll be in the post, in the replay. It'll be there.
All right. One second. So, if you have not heard, we'll talk about it now. The announcement coming down from Shots Fired Battle League.
Shots Fired.
You guys aren't aware, Shots Fired Battle League. Feel free to go check them out on YouTube. I've watched a few of their battle. I'm subscribed to that channel. They just made a big announcement. But some people might not care the way I care. I think this is a big announcement. Visual, you give me your opinion. They're throwing an event by the name of Chronicle, and they have a 2-on-2, GEECHI Gotti and BDOT versus Marv 1 and Quest McCody.
Fire.
That will be Saturday, November 10th in San Diego. Again, that will be Saturday, November 10th in San Diego. Shots Fired Battle League Chronicle, headlining Geechee Gotti and B-Dot teaming up in the 2-on-2 against Marv 1 and Quest McCody.
I ain't gonna lie, the last Marv and Quest battle, which was on Dirtbag Dan's league, I wasn't too impressed. Y'all was bullshitting him a little bit, to be honest with you. But it's a fire matchup. It's good on paper. And there were Geechee and B-Dot have been talking about teaming up.
And that's why I'm excited about it, to be honest.
It's an interesting clash of styles right there.
That's the main reason why I am excited about this. Finally seeing Geechee Gotti and B-Dot finally do the 2-on-2. They have, I guess they were offered other 2-on-2s in recent time, and for whatever reason, you know, things never go the way they wanted it to. So just knowing that Gotti and B-Dot have been trying to do something like this, and to see it finally coming true now, I'm excited for it. I'm excited for them. I've always said this, and I mean this as respectful as possible. I've never been much of a Marv 1 fan. I've watched his battles. I never go seeking out a Marv 1 battle. But I've watched them.
I've seen a lot more Quest than I have Marv, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to go to. Like I think real highly of Quest McCody. I still like to go back from time to time and go watch Quest versus Daylight. That was a fire Quest to me. That was a fire Quest McCody to me. So also I've watched it a bunch of times. Well, not a bunch of times, lying. I watched it about 2 or 3 times. It's a little old to battle, but Quest McCody versus Head Ice. It's been a few Quest McCody battles that I watched that I really enjoyed, but I just think that the chemistry can and will be there all the time between Marv and Quest. Don't get me wrong. I think Marv is good. I just don't think there's something about his style that doesn't really do much for me that I go seek out one of his battles.
Well, they get in a pocket sometimes and they're fire.
Yeah. But I just like the matchup on paper. You know, I just like it. I like the potential of this battle. You know, and again, I think real highly of Quest McCody, B-Dot. Even though B-Dot don't like what I be saying about his battles, but I don't give a fuck. But I think real highly of B-Dot, man. B-Dot is, listen, I've watched it multiple times, him versus Swave, and I told everybody that was gonna be a sleeper fucking battle for that RBE card, and I was right. I was fucking right. B-Dot's so fire, man. Geechee Gotti is fire. When I think of it overall, it's gonna be dope as a 2-on-2. But what would you think on a battle like that with Quest McCody and B-Dot 1-on-1?
Quest and B-Dot?
Yeah.
It's interesting. I don't know.
Would you want to see that?
I'm gonna have to see a lot more from Quest. I want to see that. He just recently, I heard, went off against Kaboom. So
that was what, last week, I think.
Yeah, I want to see that because I haven't seen too much of Quest solo lately. He's just starting to dip into King of the Dot recently. So I don't know. I got to see him at 100%, like 110%. And if that's the Kaboom battle, I really want to see it.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it's an interesting battle of lyricists if they were ever to go 1-on-1 against each other. And like I said, I think crazy highly of B-Dot. I just always say, and it seems to get under, well, I don't want to say that. He got mad at me one time for saying, but it's the truth. Like, I'm not going to score that 3rd round against Mike P in your favor. It's not to say that you were whack. I thought you were fire. But that whole race angle and blaming him for drugs in the community, how the fuck is that his fault? I'm not going to give you the win because of that. But I think
I don't like that shit across the board.
What?
I don't like that across the board. What the fuck does anybody have to do with anything nowadays?
Yeah,
Like,
I
it's a
agree.
whole different era, whole different time.
But every time I say that, not only BDOT fans get tight, but like I said, y'all saw it that day. Me and him was going back and forth on Twitter. Then I saw him at the RBE event. He was cool. I mean, we didn't talk or nothing, but he was cool. At the end of the day, I think so highly of BDOT. I think BDOT could beat the majority of guys out there, including vets, including actually some of your favorite battle rappers right now. Big name battle rappers can't beat BDOT. They can't.
Dan Mamal says it would be interesting, but B Dot would win clear.
I think BDOT will win.
See,
But I think
Quest
it
is
would
more
be
poised. He's more poised and a little bit more relaxed, while B Dot's always rapid fire.
yeah. I personally just think that it'll be a dope matchup. I think BDOT will win. But as far as this 2-on-2, what do you think about the styles of BDOT and Gotti coming together in the 2-on-2?
Well, they both know the street, but GEECHI's I think GEECHI's got it together more. Like I said, B Dot's like doesn't know how to slow down sometimes. That's the thing that I don't like about B Dot. If there's any any drawbacks from his style, is that he should try switching his style up a little bit more. You know, not have the same delivery every time. And it's not to say, because when something's not broke, you know, you don't fix it.
Man.
You don't go to fix it. But at some point, you're gonna have to diversify, and which is also shows your skill as an MC and how much you can really bring to the table. You know, it shows different angles, you know, that you can bring. Sometimes the matches are too high profile to risk trying new shit like that, which is understandable. But I think he just gets in his bag and it's just always rapid fire.
Yeah.
It's cool to slow it down sometimes, you know, like you get a lot of MCing, and like you becoming an MC a lot more when you're able to slow down and rock, you know, keep the crowd with you, and, you know, crowd control. When you're spitfire like that, you're gonna get reaction, but you don't really have the crowd, like control the crowd like that.
Yeah.
You don't have time to. You're so focused on spitfiring.
I'm interested to see. I'm interested in seeing the chemistry between the two. I think that both their styles. I think both their styles. Just want to see the combination of the two. See if one, because like sometimes you see guys battle, and I don't want to say this without sounding fucked up, but it's almost like, okay, you saw the Tay Roc and Surf, and then Tay Roc's next solo battle, people were like, oh, he was sounding too much like Surf. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't agree with, but whatever. But can we see Gotti and B Dot working together where both their styles actually, them doing this battle as a 2-on-2 and having to somewhat mix each other's style together, blending the style? Do you see them later on just making them better as one-on-one battle rappers?
Yeah. Yeah, if you can't learn from everything that you do, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. If you can't like take from it.
Yeah.
Everything you do in life, you should be trying to learn from, whether it's a job, skill, you watch a video, like, you know, take notes and try to bring something with you when you stop watching it. You know, have something registered that, you know, you can take with you throughout your life. That's how I view everything anyways.
Yeah. I agree with that. I'm interested to see how they're looking to shape the rest of this card. I don't know if they're just gonna, Shots Fired is just gonna fill the rest of this card up with some of their talent that they normally have on their card, or if they're gonna maybe put another big name on this card. I'm interested to see how the rest of this card fills out. And again, I'm interested to see how this battle turns out. I like the style clash. I'm interested to see how B Dot and Gotti are gonna work together. Because again, they have two completely different styles, you know. So I'm interested to see how they blend that style together. So you know, we'll be looking forward. If you haven't already, go subscribe to Shots Fired Battle League to their channel. If not, go follow them on Twitter.
Damn, Wild says B-Dot is gonna have to go more street for it to work. No way GEECHI becomes all black power with it.
Yeah, that's true. But that don't mean that it doesn't mean that they got to do too much of either one either. It's not like they have to have three rounds of just street shit, or it being overly street or overly intellectual. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That's the purpose of the styles blending. Like, can you get a good mixture of all these things?
Well, I got a weird opinion about all that. Anyways, it's not like that's like me saying, Puerto Rican power. Hey, mi compadre. Hey, quédate junto. Vamos pa la raza. Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't know. It just doesn't do it for me. It's like we're all freaking human beings. Like, that shit doesn't matter. I don't even think about it like that. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds so fucking weird for me.
Well, I don't have a problem with it to a degree. Where I have a problem with it in terms of battle rap is, like I say, when you start blaming someone for what their ancestors historically did, how is that on me, and how do you win the round? Like, don't get it wrong. Like, I still think it's dope to hear the way he puts it together, the way all of that. But it's like, I'm not gonna give you a round when you're going in on this dude's, and like, I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Every time I use this example, I get a lot of hate for it, but I don't give a fuck. When he went at Cortez talking about, oh, you and your people use a language of people who enslaved you or some shit like that. Last time I checked, you were speaking English. Is that your native tongue? So how can you use that angle on somebody when it applies to you too? How? I don't get it. But again, I don't think it should take away from B Dot as a I love watching B Dot battles. But like I said, I won't score around for you when this is all you fucking talking about and it don't apply. It sounds dope, but it don't really apply. In terms of him feeling like he has to help uplift his people, I'm with that on any time. Am I 100% just? I mean, gentlemen, I don't want to take this conversation too.
I hear you there. I mean, it's taking that route or taking a political route. I mean, if you can put it together right, it's cool. You know, it's dope gems to drop. But, and I don't care. You could say nasty Puerto Rican jokes all day. I don't give a shit. You know, like, it depends how you say it. If it's in a battle, like, I don't give a shit. It's fucking entertaining. I laugh at all that shit. I think it's hilarious. But it probably shouldn't be said because it doesn't exactly have a place in battle rap.
Yeah. Let's switch gears for a second. So last night I'm just going through my Twitter feed and shit like that, and I seen Head Ice had a video on his page where he was walking with excuse me, he was walking with Loaded Lux, and he comes out and says, he puts like the camera real quick on Lux, and he's like, "Oh yeah, King Los, Lux said you stole his style." And then like you just see Lux laugh real quick, but you could tell it was like an awkward moment for Lux. Like, I guess he didn't expect Head Ice to say that shit, you know what I'm saying? But it was like one of those things that I was like, yo, this dude is funny with this shit. But when I watched that battle, and again I was there live, I don't see how was that a Lux style performance from Los?
From Los? I don't think I've seen it enough to pick up on that. I've only seen it twice. I didn't find it that impressive to really watch it and pay attention to it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I just don't see where the comparison came where he said that he seen like Lux. Like, I don't know. Is anybody in the chat do they feel like that was a fair comparison?
I think it's a reach.
Yeah, because I didn't take that. I thought that Lowe's had a dope showing. Like I said, I still think Head Ice won, especially with that first round was about Daylight. Second round was mostly about him saying he brought, it was the second or the third round. One of those rounds, he spent most of the round just saying that he brought celebrities to to Summer Madness. So again, I don't see how any of that is attacking the opponent. Like, was I entertained by it? Yes. Did I think it was put together well? Yes. But I'm still not giving somebody credit for not attacking the opponent.
Right. It was
don't attack your opponent. I don't get it.
It was noted, but it wasn't directed at the opponent. So noted, yes, but no points.
Yeah. No, I agree with you on that. I just want to see what was your thoughts on that, because I thought it was fun. Like, I don't know if that was just Head Ice, just messing around, or if they really believe that.
I don't think Lowe's would take from anybody. I think he wanted to go there and do 100% him. You don't have to do anybody. He's good.
Nah, I think he did his thing too. Next thing. Has anybody been hearing anything about this damn Queen of the Ring event that happened on Sunday?
I forgot that went down, huh?
Yeah, I mean, my last few videos, I keep talking about it. But other than one other person on my timeline who was there at the event, who said, because people were questioning if the event even happened. Then yo, how you laughing?
That's sad.
Yeah, and then I forgot what's her name on my Twitter, but she talked about it. She said she was at the event. I don't know. I didn't see, like, you understand? Like, I didn't see a whole lot of conversation about it.
Haven't heard one fucking thing about it, man.
Yeah, right now I'm trying to see if I see anything people saying about it. And it was, to my knowledge, it wasn't pay-per-view, because I would have bought it. Do you remember? Blah, 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 blah.
But then again, I haven't been on Twitter like too much this week. I've been busy working. If you look at my feed, I got like barely any tweets.
Yeah, but you always like that, so I don't know.
Nah, sometimes I tweet a lot. Telling Jazz to shut the fuck up or something.
So apparently they changed the location.
Last minute?
Because I'm going back and I'm looking and I see a tweet from Brooklyn Crochet. It says, new location for today's battle, Queen of the Ring, Tony Blanco. It's on Instagram post, so hold on, I'm going to it right now. Yeah, it says new venue alert. Queen of the Ring Miami has moved to Flacco's Community Gym.
Oh,
4419 Hollywood Boulevard, Hollywood, Florida.
That's bad.
And then I remember seeing somebody talking about that Bab said she ain't gonna be part of Queen of the Ring for a while. So I don't know what the hell is going on with that situation.
Well, that's weird. Was it them running it, or was it like where
they did it like in association with somebody else?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Was the name borrowed?
I don't know.
Because it didn't feel like a Queen of the Ring promo. You know what I mean? I felt like it was like third party taking the name.
There wasn't really no promo other than the fact that
Because you usually see
Debo
like
went
Babs.
on champion.
You usually see like Babs and Vague like all over that shit. And maybe that's the reason why Debo was a little short on it.
Well, either way, like it's still your name. It's still your
It's
brand.
true.
It's still
Very,
your business.
very true.
What you're working for. So I would, if it can't be represented a certain way, I don't want to associate.
But that's terrible though, to change the venue last minute. Like,
Yeah.
you can't do that. That's terrible.
Here it is again. T7M Radio with Seven Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
That,
shout out to Seven Mitchell, man.
This was a few days ago, but they said we are live. Seven Mitchell to talk about Babs leaving Queen of the Ring.
See, even Rome said Debo ain't say shit. Shout out to Rome, man. Hope you're feeling better.
Say that again. What did you say?
Nothing.
You don't know what the fuck you said?
Maybe no tickets were like really being. I don't know. Have they ever done a Miami card?
No.
It's a weird market down there.
Yeah, for whatever reason, I'm not finding Babs.
This is Jay doing research on the spot. That's how we roll.
Yeah, I mean, because I didn't think.
Fuck doing our homework. We do it right then and there.
Yeah, I didn't think to look that deep into it, but I just remembered that she said that I saw a post where they were talking about. She said that she's stepping away from them for a while. I don't know how true this is. I think I found her now. So let's see.
Maybe it was a flop. Maybe they lost some bread or something, and she's like, "Fuck it."
I mean, it could be something else to it. Like, you know, sometimes you get tired of things, or you know.
I don't know. You move it to a community gym. That's like, that doesn't sound good. Imagine going in there. It's just smell like sweaty socks and shit, like gym socks.
But that's what they've been doing. They've been doing that with all their See, that's okay. Let's do this, man. That was my issue. Like Debo one time was talking about how it's hard to get venues and everything because they have the ring. You don't need that ring all the time because they use a real boxing ring. I don't think you need that ring all the time. We talked about this before with them on Wild. I don't think that you need that boxing ring. I don't think you need to. We already know.
Yeah, get rid of that fucking boxing ring.
It's Queen of the Ring. We already understand that, fam. Like, you don't need that ring there every fucking time. So they use boxing gyms. Okay, cool. We understand that. All right, that's fine. You know, but at the same time, it's like, yo, you don't always need that shit, man. You don't. And again, I don't understand why for this event or any of the events, why they're not using the bloggers more. Like, to them, it's like, okay, if they get on the phone with one of the big name bloggers, that's promo. No, I would be using every opportunity I fucking can to tap in on everywhere. I want everybody to know. I want every ticket sale. I want every pay-per-view sale I could possibly get. I don't know.
Yeah, you can hit up at least like 50 fucking bloggers.
Yeah.
At least 50. And
I will be everywhere with it.
And they're there.
I was actually yesterday supposed to go to another radio station that has nothing to do with battle rap. I was supposed to be at another radio station. I wasn't able to go at the last minute. It was hard working out the schedule. But I'm probably going to go do it next week. I've been invited multiple times to go up to this radio station, and I haven't. But a big reason why I haven't gone is because I've been trying to get a few things behind the scenes, like I say, business-wise, put together so that I have something more to present. I want to make the best of my opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So bottom line, what it just is for me, it's like, as a business owner in a community like battle rap, why the fuck wouldn't you be taking every single opportunity when the conversation, because you would see these people always complain, oh, y'all don't ever talk about female battle rap. Y'all don't recap female battle rap. Y'all don't show the female battle rappers love. And that's a fucking lie. It's a lie. I saw a tweet by, I don't know if it was Debo. I think it was Debo, but I ain't sure. Saying something to that effect, like, oh, nobody talks about female battle. That's a lie. You have a lot of us who talk about it.
We've actually,
you don't capitalize on it.
Yeah,
like,
we've actually been talking about it the past couple months. Pretty heavy.
Yeah.
A few different times.
Even on Champion, I saw him on Champion. He said the same shit to Jay Blacc and him. Oh, y'all don't talk about Queen of the Ring. Y'all don't talk about female battle rap.
Yeah, but they don't reach out either, right?
Yeah, but my thing is, okay, just because they don't doesn't mean you shouldn't rock with the people who do. You got the ladies of the Loud Room. I don't know if you guys ever checked out the Loud Room with Lola and
I've never heard the show, but
and Rap God, Young Rap God, the two ladies. And it's like, they talk about it. There's different people who talk about it. Like, why are you not capitalizing on all of this? If not, force a fucking way. If not, I'm getting on there all the time. Like, yo, my man, what's up, man? I'm coming on your show. What's up? I'm gonna force my way. So I don't fucking get it, man. Gates of the Garden. Let's talk about them for a second.
Okay.
So I've said this even last year. I'm going to say it again about this year. When people talk about Champion of the Year, Dre Dennis doesn't get mentioned. And if you look at it, this guy has had so many battles in the last 2 years. Always shows up with 3 rounds. There's times he's had 2 battles in 2 different leagues in one night. If you watch what he's doing with Gates of the Garden, man, these dudes are really putting together solid battles. They're introducing you to someone like a Don Marino. Lately, I have had a little issue with their editing because all the blinking of the lights and all that shit and all that, like, it bothers me a little bit.
Yeah, it's too much.
But when I overall, in the grand scheme of things, I'm seeing Dre Dennis not only help develop talent, not only help put together a League 4 jersey, but I'm also watching fucking Bill Collector, who damn near has a battle almost every damn weekend, entertaining as hell, is showing up and doing his fucking thing. Why are these 2 guys not in the conversation for Champion of the Year?
I think it's because of the opponents, to be honest with you. Between the opponents and the leagues, that they go under the radar. Bill Collector's just recently, like, people have been pointing out, like, to look at Bill Collector's work for this year because he's being underappreciated. Yeah. And to be honest, I've only seen like a couple Bill Collector battles myself. I'm sure he has like probably like 6, 7, 8.
He might have more than that. He might have more than that. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking about 6 or 7. So he probably has like 10. He probably has like 10. I had he and I had spoke. I was supposed to interview him. I'm gonna still try to make that happen. We had to agree to, he agreed to do it and stuff like that, and then we never went further into setting an exact date because I was trying to set up a few other interviews at the time, so I was trying to make it work. But I got to reach back out to Bill Collector, and we'll talk more about the amount of battles he has, so on and so forth. But I'm just like, these are 2 guys who are giving you the hard work. There's so many people spending so much time talking about how guys are choking or no showing. You spending so much time on that you're still not giving credit to the guys who are doing the good things.
Well,
the
Bill,
guys who are giving you the 3 dope rounds, show up to every event, are easy to do business with, are at the events fucking with the people and all this. Like, you're not giving them credit, but you'll dwell on the negative shit. I don't understand it.
Well, the A-Ward battle, I think A-Ward is saying it should be dropping soon. So that's definitely going to get some eyes on it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem, is nobody really cares because of the opponents.
I mean, he had a dope battle with QP, with Quantum.
Yeah, that was fire. That was a fire battle.
He had a dope battle with him.
QP was in his bag too.
I just feel like, you know, these dudes are working hard, man. Like give them more credit. Like, you guys are going on NJT, no showing and all that, but then you jump on social media or you jump on YouTube and go look for battles to see if he's doing bad in the battle. You understand? But you're going so hard. You're going so hard to go find the negative shit, but you got other guys right here in front of your face going in working hard. Danny Myers has had a good amount of battles this year, doing his fucking thing. Like let's talk about these guys who are giving us all that they can, rather than spend so much time on the negative bullshit for somebody who continuously show us they don't give a fuck. It don't make sense.
Well, Rome says GEECHI won 3 champion of the years. If he doesn't win champion of the night, if he doesn't win champion of the year, that means champion of the night doesn't mean much besides money. And I agree with him. Like, I think GEECHI's a shoo-in because of that. But
I disagree.
But this is the thing with that, is that's just because Jay Blacc and Champion have sponsored the events, which are only URL events that GEECHI's been on, to be able to win that. If we had a champion of the night or a sponsorship from Champion, and a lot of these battle leagues, like let's say there were 15 of them this year or 20 of them, that conversation would change quick. But it's just because he's been in the spotlight, or Champion's sponsored the event and it's been in the spotlight, that counts. Doesn't mean that other battle rappers aren't doing just as well as GEECHI. It just hasn't been pointed out and been in the spotlight.
And to me, and this goes for everybody in the chat, for me, that ain't rocket science. If you don't know what it is, there can only be a champion tonight to whoever hires champion.
Right.
Even when they did the what's the shit in Cleveland that happened on close combat? Even when they did the close combat shit, they were paid to be there. And Roger, the owner of Close Combat, was the one who put up his champion of the year of the night money. He put that money up. It's been made clear, and that's why I remember when we initially talked about ever trying to donate money to the guys, is because my frustration is this is just a URL thing. Champion of the night is not going to King of the Dot Battle Rap. It's not going to RB. My man, you know how many classics RB has been putting out in the last 2 years, let alone what we've been getting from them in the 2 events or 3 events they threw this year? Yeah. And like, come on now. Come on. Nobody's putting money together for them over there. Why? And I understand. So don't get it wrong. I understand for Champion. Like, if you hire us, then we're going to come here and do the whole shebang for you guys. Understandably. No problem. I get it. I don't think it's fair when you're supposed to be the top platform and you're supposed to be doing what you can for battle rap. It's like, nah, like that's something that should happen across the board. But whatever, that's fine. You want to do it that way, that's cool. But for anybody who think that GEECHI should be a locked-in champion of the night because he won these, so he should be champion, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, like, it makes sense in that sense, but it also doesn't make sense because there hasn't been a lot of sponsorships for that. There's only been a few, which GEECHI's been on to win them.
And that's no knock to him because he has been great. You know, some of the battles everybody think he won, I don't agree with, but I think GEECHI's dope, and you can't take away. All right, like for me, he won correct me if I'm wrong, because I might be wrong on this one. You know what? Let me reframe, because I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna say this. I thought, GEECHI won. GEECHI won from that Summer Madness, and I thought Av was the champion of the night, and Av didn't even get mentioned, which I thought was horrible. The same thing for Gnome 8. They didn't mention Goods for champion of the night. Goods went crazy, and he didn't even get a consideration for champion of the night. Fine, everybody has their way of doing. That's fine, however you want to put it. But again, this is only being done so far for URL events or the close combat event. So it's just hard, man, because I feel like
Which would,
it's not
no, it was,
everybody don't have a real shot at
yeah, I would
this.
say any other league other than that is void because of it, right?
Yeah. So you got guys like a Danny Myers who's have a dope ass year. Is Danny really gonna get an opportunity at Champion of the Night?
And I understand, Rom, those are
The year?
big wins, but I mean, one of those, half the card was kind of trash. Uh, he's saying name bigger wins than GEECHI's wins when he won Champion of the Night to compare to who's had the better year.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, it's a difficult thing to do because it's like there were so many events from URL this year. We saw the same guys over and over again. I don't know, man. Like I said, I just felt like I think Champion of the Year should be something looked at over all fucking leagues and not just. I understand Champion of the Night being what it is because all right, we get that. In terms of Champion of the Year, look at last year. Let's just keep this 100. To me, Cortez was Battle of the Year last year. Should have been Champion of the Year. O'Rare had I think 3 battles and 2 out of the 3 he choked.
I didn't agree with that whatsoever, and we let that be known.
And it's like yo, that's what y'all picked for Champion of the Year.
Well, also, we're even saying it, Champion of the Year, Champion of the Night. The champion word is specifically Jay Blacc's marketing. We're not saying battler.
Yeah, you're right on that. You're right on that. So, I mean, overall, man, you know, if people think that GEECHI is a lock for Champion of the Year, well, you know, it's hard to argue. And like you said, it's being marketed and promoted a certain way. We understand that. Do I think that he shouldn't be? I'm not saying he shouldn't be. I'm saying if you ask me, he would not be a lock for the win. He would probably be in the top 3. But me personally, especially as much battle rap as I looked at throughout multiple leagues, personally, you know, I would be looking at a Danny Myers. I would be looking at. I understand. Of course, it's about the quality of your opponent as well. I agree completely. But I would be taking a look at Bill Collector, Drake Dennis, see what it is they're doing, seeing what Danny Myers is doing over here. I don't know. I haven't really seen DNA name lately on things, but you know, DNA is normally really active. You know, right now I would, because here's the thing. Whoa. If Geechee Gotti to Ya is a lock because he won 3 Champion of the Nights, didn't I just watch A Ward toss him around?
No.
No?
No, I didn't think so.
You thought Gotti
I low key had almost GEECHI 2-1. I didn't think it was a wash whatsoever.
Wow.
I thought the only part that GEECHI was really bad at was the ending of 2 of the rounds where he could have just easily stopped. He spit enough material, he could have easily stopped, and he was still cooking. Cause I thought his first was fire. And this is watching it after all the talks about A Ward beating him, right? So I went in there thinking A Ward was gonna do GEECHI in. So I gave it a fair assessment. And after GEECHI's first round, I'm like, wow, like that was a good round. Like A Ward must have really went in if he's gonna beat this round. So he did. I thought the first round from A Ward was phenomenal, even though I thought GEECHI did fucking great. So I was like, wow, he actually edged that. Like big ups for to A Ward. Like he really like dominated that round, because GEECHI's round was no easy fucking round to beat. And then the second and third, I wasn't really feeling A Ward that much. The thing that made it bad was GEECHI's stumbles towards the end. If he had stopped instead of like freestyling, I think that's what made it appear to be worse than it was. But I thought he was still cooking.
Either way, if you're stumbling or choking at the end of your rounds and trying to freestyle, and even that ain't going good, and you're stumbling even on your freestyle, then there's no way you won the rounds.
But that was
So,
like it was done. The round was over. He didn't even have to do that. He could have ended it. I don't even know
but you
why he did
can't,
that shit.
but you can't change that he did it.
No, no. You know, on
Yes.
technical aspect, I'll give it to A Ward, but
Yeah.
I don't think it, I thought it was a lot closer.
But the point that I'm making is, you're watching A Ward have dope battles this year as well. So if he beat the guy that you think is champion of the year, then where does that put him in the conversation?
Well, everybody's had a blemish. Even last year, there was a blemish on everybody. The only one I thought that didn't take a loss was Illmac, and the JC battle was debatable, which I thought he won, but it was still debatable.
That was a dream battle for me. I was so happy that battle happened, man. I watched that battle over and over again. I love that battle. But for me, like I said last year, I thought Cortez, possibly DNA, and I had one other person. I can't remember who it is. I had one other person who I thought they all could have been champion of the year over Old Red. You all right over there? What the fuck? They talking shit in the chat or
Oh,
something?
you know it.
Yo, they lucky, man. I can't see what it is they're talking about. All right, what else you got?
Well, Illmac got announced with Soul. That's fucking fire.
Fire. Fire. That is, and that's on what? Don't Flop? No, or what the fuck was that? What league was that?
What league
Was
was
it
that?
Premier?
I forgot what league it was. But there's some fire battles on that fucking card.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Premier.
That's a crazy match.
That's a crazy match.
Cause I was saying Solomon and Soul would have been crazy, but that's just as crazy as Illmac and Soul.
And I remember Sensor saying he has a crazy announcement coming up too. So I wonder if it's going to be on that same card.
What's the matter, Jay Biz? You don't like A Ward? You don't think he deserves a hype?
Yo, Soul versus Illmac is going down Saturday, December 1st in Manchester.
Who?
On Premier Battle Leagues.
Oh.
Premier Battles. Excuse me.
Is Premier King of the Dots? Is that the same?
Nah, chalked out. I think.
Oh yeah, it's chalked out.
Is Premier. Ain't Premier Shotty Horvath's thing?
Is it?
I think that's Shotty Horvath's thing.
Shotty's onto something if that's his.
Yeah, so it's if you guys will be out there, again, it's December 1st in Manchester. The venues to be announced, and you can get tickets right now at www.premierbattles.club. Again, that's www.premierbattles.club. I wish I could be here for this battle. I can't. This is gonna be a crazy battle, man.
Jay Biz, I think he's fire, but it's a little it's fire. It has great moments, maybe a fire round here and there, but like with his GEECHI battle, I just didn't think his second and third were that crazy to me. I think it was a lot of gas.
Who you got, man? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, Rome says it's Shotty's league, which that's dope. That's dope for Shotty. He's doing a lot of big things. Got signed with Deadmau5. He's in movies. Got a battle league going. He's making moves.
I'm happy for him, man. I'm happy for him. Like I said, Shotty got a face of a fucking villain, you know. Like faces he make when he say shit, Shotty looks like a fucking villain. So I believe his role in that movie coming up, he's the villain. Um, I'm happy for him, man. That's so crazy. That's fucking crazy. You know, I'm hoping that that movie is shown out here in the States. I would like to go support that. I would like to go see it.
I think Shotty is the villain in that movie. I think he's like the
Yeah.
Papa Doc.
But to see on his Battle League, he just booked fucking Soul versus Illmac. I'm hoping it's a 3-rounder. I'm hoping it's 3 rounds, man. I hope this ain't that 1-round bullshit. Like, like this battle, Soul versus Illmac, a 1-rounder. What the like? I hope not. I really do, man. Like, don't fuck this up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I wonder how receptive the crowd over there is gonna be, because you got URL going out there, you got Chalked Out, you got Premiere now. So I don't know. I thought Don't Flop was making a return. So is that gonna be oversaturation over there, where it was once upon a time it was like they were targeting the market. It wasn't like that many leagues doing it big like that. That's why you saw those huge crowds and people were more willing to come out because it was more of a novelty.
Well, Don't Flop. Don't Flop been a main stable out there, and Don't Flop isn't focusing on big battles like, at least right now I don't seem like they're focusing on a big battle like a Soul and Illmac, right? But Don't Flop is a mainstay out there. Chalked Out is a mainstay, not as much as Don't Flop, but they are. URL is doing this one big event over there. All these events seem to be like 1 month after another type thing. But I don't think long term it's going to be an oversaturation of things. I think this is just something like URL's thing is in November. This event we just seen is December 1st, and Don't Flop's event. I think Don't Flop got an event this month.
Oh, and Pastay and Roc. Pastay's gonna win, man, hands down. He just knows how to work that crowd. Roc's never been out there. He's never even been out of his comfort zone from URL like that. The whole street feel. That's a whole different look over there.
When the fuck did this get? Oh shit! So apparently they just made this announcement yesterday too. Don't Flop opening night. They have in Norwich. So Don't Flop got an event. It says Don't Flop X, or maybe Don't Flop 10. I guess their anniversary maybe. But they got Sensa versus Mickey Worthless is the main event.
What?
So, huh?
Main event?
Well, I don't. That's what it says here, and then it says it's only showing two warm-up battles under that. So maybe the card isn't finished yet.
I would say so. You know who Mickey Worthless is, right?
No.
He ran the King of the Rhinos League, which is like it was a spin-off. It was like a tongue-in-cheek spin-off from King of the Dot, but it was like more humorous. Real jokesters is what they are. The guy's funny.
I don't see a date for this.
You know who he reminds me of? Russell, damn, what's his name? Damn, I forgot his name. Thinking Russell Crowe. It's not Russell Crowe.
So apparently the way it's looking is this battle it looks like 3 battles. It's part of a tour that they're doing, and apparently it's looking like this is going to go down on Friday. It doesn't specify a date. It just says come and witness this one live in an intimate setting on Friday evening. So apparently this is Friday, which is what, the 5th? Tomorrow?
Intimate is such a weird word to use in battle rap.
Very weird word.
Pause.
Get your tickets at www.don'tfloptickets.com. The event starts at 8. It's from 8 to 10. at the Steam Packet, 39 Crown Road, Norwich, RI.
Rhode Island?
Other information here. I don't know what any of this means.
It's in Europe?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in Norwich, wherever the fuck Norwich is. I don't know where Norwich is.
Oh, you said Norwich for RI. I'm thinking Rhode Island? What?
Nah, it's not in Rhode Island. Norwich RI1. I don't know what the fuck that means.
You ain't from there. You don't understand.
No.
Max, man, Roc's gonna die. Paste's gonna have that crowd eating out of the palm of his hand. Roc's gonna be like a fish out of water.
I don't know if this is in the UK or out here. I just Googled Norwich, is showing me Connecticut.
Yeah, there's a Norwich, Connecticut, like 15 minutes from here. That's where all the casinos are here. Foxwoods, Mohegan Sun.
I guess there's one in England too. I don't know.
That's where Zetro's from. You know Zetro the Great?
I've heard of him.
Yeah, that's where he's from. It's like 15 minutes from here.
Yeah, they're not clear with this, so I'm sorry, y'all. I want to give you information. Go on their website then. Go on their website. Go on Don't Flop's website. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm trying to help you out, Don't Flop, but you're not really giving me clear information. I don't fucking know what any of this shit means.
Jay Biz said Iron versus Danny should be on SM8.
I would like to see it.
Well, Rome asked who should be on SM8. I would imagine UK battlers should make an appearance on that.
I'm gonna tell you who shouldn't be on there. Can we do that? Can we talk about who shouldn't be on there?
Sure.
Twerk shouldn't be on there. I don't want to see Twerk on there. I don't want to see Chess on there. I don't want to see Charlie Clips coming on there with the bullshit jokes and half-ass.
Charlie Clips may be on there, to be honest with you.
I have a feeling he's on there. I have a feeling he's on there.
I don't think this caters to the enthusiasts. This caters to the broader audience.
Listen, man. Like, all these guys who's giving us bullshit performances lately, like New Jersey twerking them, I don't want to see them on this. How the fuck they deserve to be on this? I don't, please, let's not get started with that shit. No, I do not want to see him on there. I honestly hope, even for him, take the rest of the fucking year off, start off fresh 2019, start killing shit again. Until then, I don't want to see that shit. All these dudes who's been giving us lackluster bullshit ass performances, I don't want to see none of you on there. I don't. And if you URL and you're sitting here doing this event over and overseas, you got to bring your guys show up every fucking time. Like, you guys can literally take over this fucking market over there. Like don't play with that, man.
I'd imagine he has to have people that are going to put on a show, that are known to put on shows, like the Hitmans and the Charlie Clipses.
Yeah, I don't want to see that, man. I would like to see Iron over there. I would like to see him and Danny Myers get it popping over there. I wouldn't mind seeing Ab on the card. You know, Ab brings it every fucking time.
And plus, I think the big follow-up was the passport ordeal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you also have to have people that are going to be safe bets to make sure they get over there.
I'm hoping they have a female battle. It would be dope to have, you know, some of the big name females go over there and get at least one battle win. Other than that, you know, like I was saying, I was hoping that, and don't think it can't happen. I was hoping they put Shotty on there. You know, you might see Shotty on there. Shotty said he's retired, he's not battling, but this is a whole different ball game, man.
Well, as far as Twerk, Rome says Twerk is the face of URL right now. UK would riot if he wasn't on the card. I mean, he's up there. I'm not gonna front. I'm sure they would love to see him live.
Fuck out of here. They might riot if he is on the card. Who wants to sit there and pay all that money, traveling expenses, pay-per-view tickets and all that to see a dude who's gonna show up and choke? Come on, man. Don't fucking start, man.
Well, when he doesn't choke, he does put on a show, though.
I don't listen. They would riot.
That's the
They
kind of
would
show
riot.
that they would
Yo,
love.
listen, man. I understand. We're gonna hear that type of shit from Rome. We understand. We're gonna hear that from you, Rome. But
No,
let's keep it on.
I
Nobody
mean,
fucking rioting if he ain't on that shit.
I don't think they would care, to be honest with you. I
I
think
know they won't
they'll
give a
be
fuck.
happy with whatever you give them, but he has his points though.
Listen, man. Listen. Why would you want to have a guy come from a whole other state who don't give a fuck? The dude would just he been choking every fucking weekend. Like, come on, man. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. They would riot. Come on, they ain't fucking rioting on that.
I personally think I don't think he has the luxury to fuck around at this point. Not on a huge card, anyways.
Listen, man. That for him and for his brand, he should sit the rest of the year out and just do his thing from there. Do his thing from there. He's a talented guy, but he needs to chill the fuck out. He needs time away. Come January, February, you want to be on the card, fine. This ain't that, though. And if you URL, you can't afford to have this dude come up on there. Especially, we just saw Smack going off. We just saw Smack going off about that and about the performances that they had. So how good would that make him look if he sat there and brought him over there to London too? Come on, man. Fuck out of here, baby.
Well, if he was to go and really put on a show, they would fucking go crazy over him. And that's something you gotta experience live.
Man, fuck that. Visual, we gotta stop with this shit. Which one is it? Which one is it? Do we want people to show up and give us good performances and give us our money worth, or we gonna keep giving people passes?
SM8 is a different bag, though.
It's not.
It's a commercial bag.
You're gonna buy it too, right?
We might split it.
It's not the point. You're gonna buy it too, right?
We might all split.
So like if I'm gonna tell you right now, and I'm keeping it 1,000%. I am not fucking joking. Just like I was supposed to buy that Gates of the Garden card, I didn't because he was on there. If he's on this Summer Madness, I'm not buying that shit. I am not. Fuck out of here, man.
I didn't buy that just not because of him. I didn't buy that because I just couldn't afford an extra card right now. I can do without it. I wanted to support, especially Dre Dennis. He's working. Definitely needs to cut down on the editing, but he's working nonetheless.
This dude just said Twerk never had back-to-back bad performances. Did you just really say that, Rome? Rome, that's the problem, and that's a big problem I have with you, Rome, that you can never keep it real. You can never keep it real. I understand you're not going to make your client look bad. If that's the case, don't make comments.
He's not supposed to.
It's not the point. Then don't fucking make comments like this. How you gonna make comments like he never had 2 back-to-back bad performances? Are you serious? He's been doing it every fucking weekend. That's if he shows up. What?
Like, I'm not gonna chastise Rome because he's supposed to.
Don't say that then. Don't say that. Visual. That's like us 3 as a union. Every time we do an event, a video, if I show up drunk and acting a fucking fool all the time, slurring, not even giving you guys an opportunity to speak, and I can't get through my fucking point, right? Are you gonna keep making an excuse for me? Are you gonna mention me so that people do have to talk about me? Or would you just shut up and try to wait till we get this shit put together and try to fix shit? Which one you doing?
A little bit of both, I guess.
No, I would not mention you. I wouldn't say dumb shit like this. I wouldn't. I would not say no dumb shit like this.
I would defend you, but
Yes.
I would also say it's noted. And
I would defend you.
And we're working on it.
But I wouldn't say dumb shit like this. Visual has never showed up to 2 union videos back to back. Come on, man. Come on, Rome. Come on, Rome. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't even do this, man. There's no need for this. We don't gotta live life like this, man. We don't gotta do this, man. I'm trying not to say nothing negative about you guys, man, but don't make comments like this like I'm not gonna respond to it. I'm just gonna let you get away with saying shit like this that ain't even true. Like, come on, man. Bottom line, Rome, you're clearly here. You're clearly watching us talk about this. It's real simple. New Jersey, NJT is a very talented guy. He's going through a rough patch. The best thing he could do is stop taking all these battles where he's choking and shit. Like I said, take the rest of the year off. Come 2019, January, February, come back with a fresh mind and start killing shit again. That's it. I don't know. You got anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, Roc getting killed.
Roc getting killed?
Who do you got? Roc or Pat Stay, man?
I don't know, man.
You don't know?
Don't know, man.
Roc got no chance. I'll put money on it too.
Listen, I'm going with right now. I'm having trouble with this, but I'm going with Pat Stay. I respect Roc.
Oh, no doubt.
This is a difficult battle to be taken overseas.
It's very.
And then you are going against one of arguably top 5, maybe top 10, but I'm gonna say top 5 most versatile and well-rounded guys in battle rap. I know a lot of times people tend to want to speak about Pat Stay being a little more comedic, but do not get it fucked up. Pat Stay has a flow on him. He can flow on you. Pat Stay can rebuttal you. Pat Stay can freestyle. Pat Stay got bars. Pat Stay is one of the most well-rounded guys in battle rap, and to me, he can be very effective in every way. So, Roc, like for Roc, this is such a difficult test. I respect it, but I think Pat Stay's gonna take this battle, man. I really do.
I got Pat Stay washing Roc, to be honest.
I don't think he's gonna wash him. And you know what's another thing is, I was just having to see, like I've been slowly getting one of my brothers into battle rap. So yesterday we was together, we was having a few drinks, and I was telling him, I said, he doesn't really like Tay Roc. He think Tay Roc is just okay. And so here's my thing, right? We all have our favorites, people we like, so on and so forth. The bottom line point is, Tay Roc, just like a Shotgun Suge, a GEECHI, these guys have a certain lane that this is why we watch them. Watch them because they do one thing particularly very good. Pat Stay is so well-rounded, man. He doesn't do just one thing. Tay Roc, I think Tay Roc is gonna go up there and do what he does best. And I think he's gonna put up a fight. I think it's gonna be a lot closer than what people want to really call it. But I do think that Pat Stay could beat him. But I don't think she's gonna get washed.
I hope it's a close fight. I'm not looking for a wash, but I just think Pat Stay knows that crowd. He knows the environment, different environments a lot more. He's more seasoned to be outside of home like that. And as you know, let's keep it a buck. That's gonna be a white crowd, a majority.
Yeah,
and all those things that I find cringy, they're gonna fucking eat up.
And I'm hoping that type of shit don't happen, man. To be honest, I hope that don't happen. I think Pat Stay's way too talented to go the obvious stupid ass route, like, or even for Tay Roc. I hope Tay Roc doesn't give me 3 rounds of race shit. Like I don't want to fucking get it.
Nah, I don't think so. I think he's smart enough.
I don't think so either, and I'm looking forward to this, man. I don't think we're gonna see. I'm hoping that we don't see, you know, I have a feeling like we might see a way more serious Pat Stay. I don't know.
Said
either way, like I said, Pat Stay is so well rounded. Pat Stay could do everything, man. Like this is an uphill battle for Tay Roc, man, for real, for real.
Said he's Damon Wild said if Roc beats Pat, does the he's bad on the road stigma go away? Does the bad on the road stigma go away?
He battles in New York, which means he battles on the road. So I don't understand that. I don't understand people saying that. He battles in New York. He is not from New York. He does not live in New York. And people also forget, when you do battles in New York, it's not, there's a lot of people who come from different surrounding areas in New York. That crowd isn't, it's not like that crowd is even, I don't even think that crowd, I could be wrong, but I don't even think that crowd is 80% New York. I could be wrong. At the end of the day, man, Roc battles in New York. He is not from here. He wasn't that bad. Like, when you really look at it, I don't think he was that bad on any of his battles. For people to say that, have we seen better? Yes, we've seen better. I don't think he was that bad. But then again, when you set a bar pretty high for yourself, that's what people are always going to compare you to.
Well, Pat hasn't like really been serious in some time now. He's been a lot more flexible. Like the past, at least past a couple years since he lost the chain, he's been a lot more flexible. Pause.
Yeah, I mean,
he's happy. He's had a kid. He's liking life. He has a different outlook.
I was just about to say that he seems to, because if you listen to a lot of his bars lately, it's almost like he's telling everybody we don't have to be so angry all the time.
Yeah.
And
while Roc is planning to go there aggressive, while Pat's gonna go in there and just clown and have jokes and just have a good time and rock the crowd.
But like I said, I hope it ain't 3 rounds of that jokey shit.
Could expect at least 2 rounds.
Yeah, I mean, I just want there to be a portion on there, like almost like, for example, if you think of that first round versus Verb, you remember like he started that first round off going like on full attack, aggressive mode in that first round versus Verb. He was just being aggressive and on an attack. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm hoping that we see some of that. Like I want to see a little bit more aggressive Pat Stay. You know, even if it's just for a portion of 1 round, that's fine. I want to see that.
Facts. We getting up out of here? It's getting twilight out. I'm getting dark unless I turn on some studio lights here.
Yeah, and I don't want to see Rome make any more comments that's gonna make me boot him out. So,
shout out to Rome, man. Thanks for joining the live. Shout out to everybody, man. Mad Max, Battle Rap Rankings, Damn I'm Wild, J Biz, 2 Eyes, 2 Ellies. Yeah.
Salute to all those people, man. Those are people who really support us a lot.
Andrea.
Yes, salute to Andrea. Well, I gotta hit Andrea up because I think they have an event coming up in Cleveland in these next few days too. I don't know. I gotta hit up on Twitter and see what battles they got coming. I know they had an event. I think she was talking about an event the other day. But anyway, to everybody rocking with us, I appreciate you 100%. Thank you, man.
Yeah, much appreciated. And salute to DME. Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, happy birthday, DME, man.
You got work sweating when your bangs all wet.
I know it's a Thursday, man, so you good. Probably Friday or Saturday you get to really sit back and enjoy your birthday, and I hope you do so, man. I hope your birthday's as best as it possibly can be.
Word up.
All right, we up out of here.
Peace, yo.